Are you using the Litchi app with Mini 2? Are you thinking of trying it? Here's why you should stop and think first. Hello, welcome to the channel. So DJI have released the SDK for the Mini 2 and the Air 2S and the SE. This is exciting, being able to use active track, waypoints and other modes, especially on the Mini 2. The only gain for the Air 2S is having the waypoint features. So why have I made this video, you're probably asking. First of all, let's just get one thing clarified here. The Litchi app for the Mini 2 is still in its beta stage and is no way ready and stable yet. This is a testing program at the moment and not released for public use. You can see quite clearly here that you must be a beta tester to try this version of Litchi, and it clearly states that testing versions may be unstable. I have emailed DJI yesterday and asked one very important question. Is the warranty of DJI Care Refresh affected by using third-party apps? And their response was shown here from the email sent. Here you can clearly see they have highlighted part of the service agreement which you get when you take out the Care Refresh plan. Also at the bottom of the email you can clearly see that the damage caused by a third-party app is not warranted by DJI. Something to be cautious about. If you have DJI Care Refresh, you will have a service agreement sent to you when purchasing. I personally have all my DJI products covered with Care Refresh for peace of mind that should anything untoward happen, I know I have some form of assurance that I'm covered. Basically, in a nutshell, you ain't covered if something goes wrong. As I said, the app is in beta stage and I wouldn't have thought that this, not at the moment, is authorized by DJI. Yes, they have released the SDK to developers, and yes, these developers work with DJI, but that doesn't actually mean it's been authorized. Should you have an incident, DJI will require you to send in your flight logs, and yes, Litchi does save these to airdata.com, but obviously they won't be from the DJI Fly app. So what could go wrong? The Mini 2 has no sensors. So flying with waypoints or tracking, you could crash it if you're not watching what's happening. Let's face it, it's hard enough watching what's going off when flying manually. Already people have reported flyaways and crashes, and the beta app is crashing on certain devices as well. Is it the be all and end all to have, well, this feature on the Mini 2? So another question, would you really use these features all the time? As you know, I have the Air 2S, and I've used active track twice. I did a video about active tracking on the Mini 2 where you can get it to track you in a fashion. You can see that video up here somewhere. A lot of the videos on YouTube I've seen recently looks very sketchy to me when it comes to active track, and in some of them it's actually failed. You have to ask yourself, are you going to use it? Is it worth the risk? Or should you wait for the DJI to release a Mini 3 or Mini 2S? Which I now think is pretty likely since they have released this SDK. Let's face it, it's been on the cards for quite a while and there's been leaks emerging over the last week or two. At the end of the day, the decision is entirely in your hands. I, for one, won't be testing the Litchi. I would sooner buy a drone that has these features already built in. One thing you might want to check is, are your third-party insurances covering this too, like Cover Drone, HeliGuide, Drone Cover Club, etc. Not only the DJI Refresh. Just something to think about. Hope you found this video useful and informative, and hope you make the right decision. Let me know in the comments if you're thinking of trying it or you're testing it. What are your thoughts? If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it the thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed the video, give it the thumbs up twice, because we know that always works. And just here you might see a video which I did quite a few months ago now on the active track, and you might like to check that out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.